Hello. Hi. Sorry, it's been kind of a long time. I am in London seeing my family and so much has been happening. Like, I've never been so busy in my life, I don't think. It's been non-stop. So, excuse me, I thought I would just do like a little like getting ready with me catch up thing. Yeah, because I'm going out for dinner with some friends who I haven't seen in a while, so yeah, I just thought that this was like a good opportunity where I would just be sort of sitting on my own and catch you guys up. So I'm gonna have a shower first of all, and then I will come back very quickly. Okay, hello. I'm like literally sitting on the toilet right now. Okay, I think that's probably the best I could do. Yeah. All right, just had a shower and I actually made myself a cup of tea. Delish. So yes, I'm in London now, seeing family, and I've been here for about 4 days, but about 2 days after I got here, I went to Paris for one night for dinner and then came back. So I think I've been here fully 4 days, I think. I'm kind of losing track of all sense of time. I've been traveling for quite a while. I hate when you're like brushing your hair and then you get a knot out, but then it's like not out. Ow, ow. Oh my god, literally. Oh, looking after my hair that well. Travels, so it's like not so happy with me at the moment. Please, just no. What is going on? It's just this one little bit won't detangle itself. Okay, maybe if I like put treatment in. Oh my god, this is horrible. Literally what is happening. Anyway, okay, that's kind of better. All right, I'm gonna put some of this Bond Smoother Olaplex in. I usually have, I think I have my Olaplex conditioner somewhere, but how much even? Half a pump. I literally always go more than they say. Yeah, I like started this trip with all of my products, and I feel like in each destination I've definitely like left at least one or two things, which is like horrible to think about. That's literally like my anxiety when it comes to traveling. I'm just like, I just don't want to like lose my stuff. But I haven't noticed anything missing except for definitely like my hair products and things like that, which is fine. Don't really hold much sentimental value to hair products, so I think I'm alright with that. The one thing I always forget somewhere is my toothbrush, and that has managed to stay with me during every transition, so it's pretty exciting. Straps. I'm actually gonna put some, what's this? Okay, I'm also just gonna experiment a bit, so I'm gonna put some of this Sam McKnight Happy Endings balm in the ends, just to give it something a little extra, because it's not so happy. Anyway, so yes, I'm in London still, seeing family, mostly, and friends. And yeah, I haven't really done anything like remarkable. I've just sort of been here, catching up with people and kind of working a little bit on stuff. And also just sort of like relaxing and decompressing after the amount of travel I had done prior. Honestly, when I got to London and then I had to go to Paris, I was a bit like, oh my god, like I like just want to sort of do nothing for a sec, but it was very fun, so I'm happy I went. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing my makeup. I'm just literally going for dinner with some friends, so I'm not really like needing to do anything too fancy, but honestly, like I kind of just feel like doing my makeup. The one thing that I will say about like going back home, for me at least, is that I feel like I just like, I don't like the term letting yourself go. I don't enjoy that because I think people use it in a bad way, instead of like towards women saying like, oh, she really let herself go. It's like, I don't know what that means, but for me, I think that when I come home, I get so relaxed and I kind of like stay in the same clothes for days, and then like I don't wash my hair, and I don't like put products in my hair, and I don't do my makeup, and I like don't dress up, and I just like don't do anything that kind of like the things that make me feel good. And like they don't make everyone feel good, but for me, like kind of getting ready and stuff is something that like definitely makes me feel better when I'm feeling a bit like, well. So I definitely know that whenever I come here, it all goes downhill, because I'm literally like, I don't know what it is, I'm just like comfortable. But I think I just like regress into a child when I come home. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I literally come home and I just feel like I don't wanna, it's not that I don't want to, I just like forget to take care of myself. And hence why my hair was literally like a pile of knots. So I kind of feel like I want to do something a little bit more than I need, just to sort of make up for just being a bit of a hermit for the past few days. Tea is so good, and it's only good here. So, okay. Right, I'm gonna start with some makeup. Oh, that's not the right lid for that. Okay, and that goes deodorant. Okay. I'm very much into this native deodorant, so if you guys ever want to sponsor me, then I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands so I don't have product on my hands when I touch my face. I feel like I'm gonna have to bring you guys closer. That's too close. Oh. Okay, not the best angle, but it's fine. Okay, that's fine. Start with some foundation, which I kind of wasn't planning on doing, but you know what? I'm just gonna do more than necessary. Just gonna overdo it slightly just because, so I can feel something. Come on, just, oh my god, these straps are really annoying. Oh my god, what? I'm like not prepared. The way looks so weird. All right, start with some foundation. Better? Oh god, I don't know. It's a bit more. Okay, I think that might be better. All right, let's just stop messing with stuff. All right, foundation. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. The only one I ever use, the only one that doesn't break me out. A few pumps, just put it on the face. This actually kind of almost matches my skin now because I do have a bit of a tan. So, yep, finally. I think next time I buy a bottle of this, I will go a bit lighter and try and figure out if there is one that isn't so pink, because I found that the lighter one of this was just way too pink. So, I don't know. Okay, so where to begin? I started my trip in New York and was there for a couple days. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was literally there for one night, I think. I think I was only there for one night, or maybe 2 nights. I think I was only there for one. And then the next day I flew to the Caribbean, the BVI, for a, please. Yes, then I flew to the BVI for just a little like relaxing moment before I knew that I had like a lot of work and stuff to do the next, you know, step of the trip. So that was really nice. I was there for about 5 days and didn't really do anything except for just like lie around. I actually had the film that was in the film festival. I actually had to finish a lot of stuff for that, surprisingly, because I don't know if it's all film festivals, but film festivals are extremely disorganized. At least this one was. And they were telling me things that they needed about 2 days before, like, they needed them, and some of the things were like actually really hard to get and like were not easy overnight kind of like things that I could provide for them. There was things that I had to plan and deal with, and it would have taken me ages. So it was relaxing. However, I did have a lot of emails from them. I would sort of wake up to an email. By the way, do you have this? By the way, do you have this? Like, we need this and we need that. And we need it all by tomorrow. And I was just like, first of all, I couldn't do this in normal time, but I am also like in the middle of nowhere in the Caribbean, so it's also gonna like be way harder for me to do any of the stuff that you need. So it was a lot of that. But I'm grateful for everything, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do the movie. So, you know, as kind of frustrating as some things were, I'm not mad about any of it. It's just, I guess, is the way it goes, especially in that industry. I think, you know, I also think that they're dealing with a lot of different parts, and you know, I think maybe they tell one person, then they don't tell the other person, then they think that they told everyone, but they didn't. So I got everything done, except I think this was actually when I arrived in Italy for the festival. So this was like the last thing they told me to do, which was about 2 days before the actual premiere of my film, is that they said that they needed Italian subtitles in order for the people to watch it. And they did not explain that I was the one that had to deal with that before, and they didn't explain really that they needed them, and so I was like freaking out. But then I like got in touch with a couple other people that had short films in the same night, and they were like, what is this? Like, I did not know that there was meant to be subtitles, and obviously I don't think I can deal with that right now. So yeah, anyway, that was the only thing that I didn't manage to get done. But I think it was fine otherwise. I think, who knows really. Okay, let's go in with some concealer. I'm gonna go in with my Kosas in 1.5C. I don't know if I every single time need to tell you the colors, but I'm going to. Oh, and by the way, this is in 4, but a little yellow for me. If I could change anything, I would just make it slightly less yellow. Okay, I'm gonna put this under my eyes and on my nose and a bit on my forehead, I think. Cool. Let that sit for a sec. Bit more under my eyes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. For lunch, I literally had a sausage roll and I felt so British. Just let that sit in. Okay. I think I've come to terms with the fact that my face will always have 1 or 2 pimples on it, and like kind of like can't be bothered to always cover them up. So I'm just sort of leaving them as a little accessory to the look. All right, I'm gonna blend this in. So yeah, in the Caribbean for like 5 days. Then I flew back to New York for 4 days and I went to some dinners, I did a bit of shopping. I still had more things to finish for the short film. I needed to make a trailer, so they told me that kind of last minute. So I needed to make a trailer, a night and a day. That wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Making a short film is like quite difficult because it's like you're trying to compress a lot of information into like a short amount of time. So then like making a trailer for a short film was just like completely insane. And I was like, oh, it'll be easy. No. That was actually harder than making the film, I think, because it needs to be interesting looking and also coherent and also tell people a bit of the story, but also not be just like the whole story in the trailer. So it was really difficult, and then I had to like decide which song would be best on it. Yeah, I actually found the trailer like really hard to do, quite complicated and confusing. They also, very last minute again, asked that I send in the film in a special kind of format to be able to show it on the screen. And they told me this very last minute, yeah. And so I had to like pay someone to transform it into the format that they needed. But then like you always have to like double check that it's correct after. So we had to find like, I had to find like a screening room in New York so I could like go and use a screen to go watch the new export. Yeah. Honestly, like I can't really remember what I did the other days except for the work, just because it was like, that was kind of just like all that was on my mind. Not in a bad way necessarily, just sort of was, you know. I mean, of course, like it's a big, you know, it was a big deal to me. So I think that I get very like tunnel vision on things and I kind of find it hard to sort of like think or do anything else, or at least really like commit myself to anything else. All right, I'm gonna do some blush. Why is it complaining about temperature? You're not hot. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty blush. This blush is so nice. However, if you put too much of it on, and also whatever shape you apply it to your face in, it kind of stains and stays that way. I learned that the hard way because I like got the wand and I just like went like that, which like was a mistake because basically like all the dots where I applied it didn't really blend and were just very visible and I couldn't cover them up. So just, this is amazing, but just like be careful with it. It's also like so pigmented, which is amazing, but definitely use it sparsely. Like when you're first using it, use a tiny bit. I always find that when I first use things, I use like so much of it. I don't know why. I just sort of like go for it and then it like always kind of doesn't work. So I've been super into this like super blush face recently. It's been my go-to look. Just like do it on my cheeks and my nose. And yeah. And during summertime, it kind of looks like I just got a sunburn, but you know, I know that I didn't. So, and I know it was on purpose. So anyway, yeah. And this stuff is really good because it doesn't really disturb like your base. So I just take the wand and then I just, oh, my camera is gonna die. Okay, and I just like put some on my finger and then I just sort of like put it on my face like this and just like pat it in and like kind of don't stop patting it in till it looks like you want it to look. See, like I put the tiniest bit. Okay, I'm so sorry my camera died and it's probably gonna die again real soon. This is the worst camera. Anyway, and see how pigmented that is? I literally hardly put any on. And this is a matte one, so it kind of like turns powdery a bit, but it's so pretty. And I really like blush. Okay, so I just put the blush like on my cheeks and like on the bridge of my nose. And it looks like a lot, but I just love this cute little thing. Also, this blush, like I don't really have freckles, but like whatever freckles I do have, it really like brings them out, which is so cute. So anyway, okay, then for the eyes, I'm just gonna be super simple and just do a little eyeliner on the bottom and a little mascara. So yeah, and then after New York, I went to Italy I went to Taormina, and that was where the festival was. I was there for a couple days before the actual premiere of my film, and then the premiere came and I was obviously so nervous. Basically they had what they call a photo call, which is when you go in and they like take pictures for like the magazines and stuff like that. So that happened at like 1, and then the actual premiere was at like 8, so I don't really understand why they made them so far apart, but anyway, yeah. Sorry, I like can't do my eyes and talk at the same time. Okay, so I literally just put black eyeliner on the bottom and then smudge it out and then just put mascara. She just like that and then just like smudge it out so it's not so much of like I basically just want it to look like, you know, when you like sleep in your makeup and then you wake up and there's just like a little bit of like black eye makeup on you. That's kind of like the look I'm going for. Also, look how cool these nails are. Aura nails. I love them. Somehow I feel like I got ready so early. Like when I was starting to get ready, I was like, this is far too early, and now I'm like running at a time. So I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so just like that, and then a little bit of mascara on the top and maybe a little bit on the bottom as well. Oh my god, I hate being rushed. Okay, also this camera is stressing me out because it only has 12%. I mean, I love this camera so much. I have so many good things to say about it, but the battery life is literally trash. So anyway, yeah, we did the photo call on, yeah, at 1-ish. This was on the 27th, on the Tuesday the 27th, and I was like very nervous about that, but it was completely fine. It was about 100 degrees that day, and like running around in heels and like a full face of makeup when it's so hot is just so uncomfortable, but it was all worth it, so I didn't mind. And then I went home, and then I went to a friend's, and like we all kind of got ready together. There was like a bunch of other young filmmakers, and then we went, and then actually it was so weird because there was a red carpet, but for some reason the red carpet wasn't where the films were being played, it was like somewhere else. So we had to get a car to the red carpet and then get another car to where the films were being presented, which was like kind of strange. But you know, it was like a little town, so I think they were just trying to like do what they could with the space that they had. And the film was played at the old Greek theatre in Taormina, which was so cool because it's this like huge sort of like outside theatre. So the film was played outside, and I think it was received pretty well. I had some people come up to me after, you know, talking about like their own addiction problems and all of that, and like how the film really like touched them, which was so special. If you didn't know, the film I made is on addiction and sobriety, particularly my story with it. So yeah, it was definitely a very like vulnerable, nerve-wracking time when like I could hear like my audio starting, but it was great. Honestly, I was more nervous before it started, and then the minute it like started playing, I was kind of just like, okay, I feel fine. Though also, I was the only person that put myself in my film, just because like I just put myself in it. And so when my film was starting to play, everyone in the audience was like everyone. It's like, yes. Like all the other directors at least could kind of hide, because like people were like weren't really aware of like who made what. But yeah, I couldn't because my face was literally like in the whole thing. I really enjoyed it, and you know, I hope to be making more films. It wasn't like really a career path that I was like thinking of going towards, but now that I've had this experience, I'm like definitely open to it because it was really fun and I love telling stories, and I haven't directed another person. I kind of only directed myself, so I don't know, that's probably like a whole other ball game, but I am open to, you know, learning, yeah, new experiences. Okay, I'm like literally running out of time. Fuck, I have to go like right this second. All right, putting a bit of bronzer on my forehead. Oh god. Okay, I also have to do my hair. I mean, I don't even understand. I think I gave myself 2 hours to get ready, so I don't know why that time went, because I definitely have not been doing my makeup for 2 hours. I've been doing my makeup for about 20 minutes. Okay, like really light. And then I think I'm just gonna get my sponge, just sort of like maybe dial it down just a touch. Just a touch. Okay, now I just have to do lipstick in my hair. I think I'm ready. The amazing thing about bleaching your eyebrows is like, you don't have to worry about those. Doing my eyebrows was so horrible and time consuming, and now it's just like, they're not even there. Don't even have to worry about them. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Cute. Okay, now I gotta do lipstick. Okay, I'm just gonna use this lip liner by Rimmel in Indian Pink. And I'm just gonna line my lips and then put lip balm on and then just sort of like blend it. my camera is gonna die. So I just want to say that, yeah, the film festival went great, very exciting. And then from Taormina, I went to Rome for 2 days to just check it out. I'd never been, it was very cool. Then I came to London, then I went to Paris, then I came back to London. Now I'm in London, and I think I'll probably be here for like a week. So yeah, it's been like a lot. Sorry if my camera dies again. This is literally so annoying, but I will come back to you when I'm like finished and ready to go. So I'm sure it'll die any second now. But I'm just lining eyelids. Okay, I'm gonna take my hair out, dry it, put an outfit together. Do we feel like we have enough blush on my face? Yeah, could do more, but dry hair. Is there a hair dryer anywhere? Okay, where is the hair dryer? Okay, all right, I like partly dried my hair. What is this? What is that? Chocolate! What the hell? Oh my god, what is that? That is so gross. Okay, I think I have to change my pants, but anyway, I basically dried my hair. I'm just wearing this little like shirt. Just going kind of simple. This little like bag. Yeah, what the hell is my pants? Okay. Oh my god. And also look, when did this happen? My nail. Like, when did this happen? Did anyone see this happen? That is so annoying. I got these done like so recently. Oh, okay, anyway. That'll be another thing to go and fix. All right. Got my little Maison Francis Coeur de Gion. Everyone always compliments me on this perfume and asks me where I got it, so yeah. My nail. Okay, anyway, super cash. Dun, dun, dun. My hair is like not fully dry, but you know, not have it all. So yeah, take my lip liner with me in case we need to do some touch-ups. I kind of like do my cupids though, and then I sort of like fill it in between. Now is not the time to play games. Oh, I'm literally meant to be at dinner right now. Okay, cute. Well, at least this one stayed on. Okay, anyway, I love you guys. Sorry, every single get ready with me is insane. I swear to God, I left 2 hours to do everything, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, can't really think about that right now. I love you guys so much. I will do like a proper update, but I just wanted to like kind of let you guys know a little bit about what's going on, because I'm just like kind of having a hard time fitting in like filming stuff and vlogging, but I'm definitely gonna get back on it now. And yeah, anyway, love you guys again, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, okay, love you. Come on. Putting buttons through holes with fake nails on is not the easiest. Okay, super simple makeup. I feel like I could have gone heavier with the blush, but I was being a little conservative with it for some reason. Love you. Bye.